What a glorious day the Lord has made. My name is Akinkunmi Thomas. I'm a pastor of one of the parishes of the Redeemed Christian Church of God called Living Bread in Newcastle. And today we'll be looking at the Open Heavens devotional as written by the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor E.A. Adeboye. And the topic we'll be considering this morning is Moses, a world leader. And our Bible passage is taken from Numbers chapter 12, verse 2 to 4. So they said, "Has the Lord indeed spoken only through Moses? Has he not spoken through us also?" And the Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very humble, more than all men who were on the face of the earth. Suddenly the Lord said to Moses, "Aaron and Miriam, come out, you three, to the tabernacle of meeting." So the three came out. And our memory verse is Numbers chapter 12, verse 3. Now the man Moses was very humble, more than all men who are on the face of the earth. Our reflections. Moses was brought into the scene at a time that the children of Israel needed credible and purposeful leadership. He was a man that was much revered by the people, even as recalcitrant as they could be. One thing that gave him the strength was his humility and meekness. God acknowledged this trait in him and was ready to fight for him. Thinking about Moses and remembering that he was regarded as the most humble person on the face of the earth, two things quickly came to mind from the Open Heavens Daily Guide today. The first is that his virtue was noticeable by the Lord. Do you have any virtue that the Lord can really notice and be proud about? Look at the life of Job. He was reputed to have the fear of the Lord. Can the Lord say that you are a great giver or a friend of God, as it was in the case of Abraham? The Lord attested to the fact that Abraham was his friend and that he would surely order the steps of his children in the way of the Lord. And as you can see from the life of Abraham, his children followed his footsteps in the way of the Lord. The other very crucial lesson we can learn from the life of Moses was the fact that he had a problem in his life, which is also a byproduct of his humility and meekness. He could not deal with the anger in his life. When you find people who are very quiet and easygoing, watch out for when they are offended. Often they could be hot-tempered. Unfortunately, this problem had been in the life of Moses, but he failed to deal with it. Remember how he killed the Egyptian and as a result became a fugitive. Instead of recognizing this flaw in his life, he allowed it to fester, and in the end, the vice made him to miss the opportunity of leading the Israelites into the promised land. You should continue to be grateful to the Lord that he did not end up in hell. You need to check yourself today and ensure that there is no little vice in your life that is capable of derailing you from your way to destiny. Deal with that besetting sin in your life today. Our action point is this: prayerfully seek God's face on an area you desire to be a world leader. Ask for grace to do it. And I want to encourage somebody. What is that character flaw in your life? What is that situation that you know is a challenge and it could hinder you from making heaven? You need to deal with it. You need to cry to God and say, "God, I need your help in this area of my life." And as you cry to him, he will come to your aid. He will deliver you. He will empower you. He will give you the grace, and you will begin to overcome in that area of your life. The Lord bless you. Have a glorious day. Thank you very much. Bye for now.